coffee with pumpkin and oat milk.
Do you want any sugar in that?
No thank you.
Anything else?
That'll be it.
328 the window.
Thank you. All right, first official pumpkin coffee drink of the season, 2025 fall Halloween. Let's go. It officially begins today. Listen. It doesn't get any better than this. It simply doesn't. Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm CrisTheGirl, and today in this video we are doing some Halloween decor shopping. I don't want to quite say extravaganza because I don't know how many stores we're going to be hitting up in this video, but we will be hitting up a few. So I wanted to do this today specifically, August 20th, 2025, because Dunkin' Donuts just released their fall menu. It is officially here. Today was the first day, I do believe. So I already had it in my mind that we would be going out today and doing some Halloween decor shopping because I really just want an excuse to get out and about, get me a pumpkin drink, because this to me is fall in a cup. This right here is fall in a cup. Way back in the day, back when I worked at Disney and all of that stuff, I used to drink Dunkin' pumpkin drinks all the time. And so the second I have that first sip of the season, I'm like instantly transported back to fall and like Mickey's Not So Scary and you know, that kind of, it is Florida, so how crisp does the air get? Not that crisp, but eventually it does start feeling a little bit cooler out. So I don't know, it's just that cozy fall feeling for me. Honestly, this video is not sponsored by Dunkin', just we'll throw that one out there, but I just love their pumpkin drinks so much. I'm definitely more of a Dunkin' Donuts fall fan than I am Starbucks stuff, to be honest with you all. But I do love Starbucks too, and don't worry, we will be celebrating that as well. But Dunkin' specifically, I am very excited about. It just tastes so good to me, and it really is just, it's the memories, it's the nostalgia of it for me, for sure. So that's where I'm coming from with that. But in any case, I thought it would be fun to grab us a nice coffee fall drink and go do some Halloween shopping and just have fun, you know, bip and bop around and such. So I want to head to HomeGoods and TJ Maxx specifically in this video because we haven't been back there in quite some time. So I just want to poke around, see what's going on. Now is the time to shop at all of those stores because they are just chock-o-block filled with Halloween. So we'll go see what's going on over there. And also I want to hit up Barnes & Noble. Now I don't know if Barnes & Noble is going to have their Halloween stuff out quite yet. It may be too early, I'm not too sure, but there is a book that came out yesterday that hopefully they will have at this Barnes & Noble, and I can get my grubby paws on it because I definitely want to get this book. So we'll talk more about that later, but first we're gonna head out, do some Halloween shopping. I got my drink, so I am now ready to go. It is a kind of rainy-ish, gloomy afternoon. It's just how it goes over here, but we're gonna enjoy it, everybody, and have a good time. So very long intro here, wanted to set it up properly. We're gonna have a nice fall Halloween shopping afternoon, evening. Thank you for clicking on the video. I hope that you enjoy it. Grab a snack and a drink. I got mine, and let's go. We're at Barnes & Noble, everybody. This is basically the only Barnes & Noble in Knoxville, from what I understand. I think they are opening a new one soon in the Farragut area, but for now, this is like the only one. So I am very excited. This is my first time going inside of this Barnes & Noble, and we're gonna see what we can find. We're gonna check out the horror books, of course, and hopefully they have the book that I'm looking for inside of there. Tell me how like every single Barnes & Noble smells exactly the same. I don't know if I've ever told you all this, but for a hot minute, I'm telling you, a hot minute, I worked at Barnes & Noble very, very briefly. And so every time I walk in one, it always reminds me of that time because it smells the same. Look at that. I spoke too soon. They do indeed have some Halloween in here. Got a lot of Dracula stuff, which they had last year too. I don't know if they had this specifically, but I remember them having a lot of Dracula things. This is really cute. And they've got a mug. That's really awesome. They also have this Edward Gorey's Dracula Toy Theater. I actually have this, believe it or not. Tampa Jay gave it to me for Christmas. And it's really neat. And look at these notepads. They're so adorable. They also have the Raven in here. Nice book. Very appropriate. This looks cool. Looks like it's a graphic novel of the Raven. And then they have the vase thing here too for the Raven. Oh, look at this. They have a macrame ghost kit. Wait, that could be really fun. Also, there's this really cute pouch in here. That is adorable. It has like little spider webs and pumpkins. There's witches, skulls. That is so cute. It's $18. Pretty expensive, but check out the witch hat on the zipper too. Very cute. The Dracula bookmark is really neat as well. Could have used a bookmark. I could use a few bookmarks. Me personally, I read several books at the same time, so I could use a lot of bookmarks. I might actually pick that up. Also, this book of spells here, it's actually a candle. It smells pretty good. They've got some wine glasses too. These are really cute. They're $25. They've got Halloween surprise balls. Let's see. Yeah, you get like little crowns and such in there, glitter and things. Alright, I reached the horror section. Still haven't found the book that I'm looking for, so it's not looking good.
I can make jokes about Brian about being a salamander.
Found some more horror books on a random end cap here. Got some good ones. I see a bunch that I've read and also some that are on my list to read. And check it out, guys. I found the book. Going back to the Halloween stuff over here, they just got a lot of stuff. I love Barnes & Noble Halloween. Really, really, really cute things. Blankets. Looks like a Hocus Pocus calendar. There's a tote bag Catula down at the bottom. I see some random like tissue paper. And of course they've got, you know, classic horror stories as well. Socks. Kitty cat socks right there. Yoga skeletons. Just really cute things. I'm sure they'll add more as the season continues too. Alright everyone, we have secured the goods. So first of all, I am a Barnes & Noble Rewards member, and you guys, I got another tote bag for free. That's really cool. I'm not sure how I accomplished that. I don't know if you get one like every year, or I honestly don't know, but they were like, yeah, you get a tote bag, which one do you want? I'm like, I have so many tote bags. It's now at the point where every single time we have gone out lately, I have acquired a tote bag. So that's a thing that's happening. But anyways, I went with this blue one here because the only other tote bag they had was the same one that I already have. So, but it's really, really cute. A bag of books. And let me show you what I got here. I did go ahead and grab the Dracula bookmark. This will come in clutch for sure. It was definitely more on the expensive side, unfortunately. But it's made out of metal and it's really adorable, so oh, what do you want from me, y'all? What do you want from me? To save my money? Come on now. Anyways, this is the book that I was looking for. This literally just released yesterday, and it is The End of the World as We Know It. It is a collection of short stories, and it takes place, all of the short stories here take place in the universe of Stephen King's The Stand, which I have read, and listen, it's been a while. It has been ooh, I don't remember when I read The Stand. I'm gonna guesstimate maybe around 7 years or so since I read The Stand. So it's been a while, and also it wasn't my most favorite Stephen King book of all time. I did enjoy it. I enjoyed it very, very much, but in general, it wasn't my favorite. Regardless, this is really cool because from what I understand, Stephen King gave all of these authors, has a list of them all here on the back, gave them permission to write short stories in that universe of The Stand. So that is super cool. I am so excited to read this, especially too because I love short stories. These are definitely a lot easier for me to actually like make progress on because I don't have too much time for reading nowadays. But yeah, I'm thrilled. I'm so happy that I was able to find this. I was gonna be so bummed if I wasn't able to today. So yeah, very happy about that. I will say there's a lot of other horror books that I have on my list that I was hoping to find in there, and they did not have them unless they're on another random end cap somewhere in there. I don't know, but I've mentioned this a couple of times, I think, on the channel. I really want to get back into reading, especially now that Halloween shopping season is starting to, you know, we're starting to come to the end of it here. So I really want to start reading more, filling up more of my time with reading and incorporating that back into the channel. Last year, I was reading a little bit. I was reading a little bit on the channel. I was sharing with you what I was reading and all of that stuff. So I'd like to do that again, maybe even a little bit more. And I don't know, I'm still thinking of how to incorporate this into videos. So I don't know, thoughts, ideas, whatever, leave them down in the comments below. But I would like to make reading more of the content on here. And I also feel like if books are part of the videos, then that's going to give me even more motivation and reasoning to sit down and read. I just feel like that's really good for me in general because I love to read. It's one of my most favorite things to do. It's good for my mental health. It's good for me mentally, period. You know, my brain health and all of that. So it's definitely something I'd like to do. And yeah, so I don't know, I guess gear up for that in the future. But anyways, found the book, very pleased, can't wait to crack into it. And yeah, that is all that I got from Barnes & Noble. So we will definitely be back, especially because there is another book that is coming out near the end of August. So, and I really want to grab that book because that sounds really interesting to me too. We'll talk more about it later. We'll be back to Barnes & Noble to hopefully see the rest of Halloween. Hopefully that won't be it. Hopefully they'll put out more. Usually they do. So we'll be back to Barnes & Noble. Anyways, let's move on. We're gonna head literally right next door to HomeGoods and TJ Maxx. All right, literally right next door, we got TJ Maxx, and then over here we got HomeGoods. I'm gonna pop into HomeGoods first. They sure do have a lot of wicker witch hats in here. Also a gigantic creepy face pumpkin. Ooh.
Right. But at the same
Lots of really cute mugs. I like the little espresso mugs. These are little ghosties, and then this one, some colorful jack-o'-lanterns. Very cute. So I could be wrong. Maybe I'm trying not to look into it too much, but I kind of feel like we've seen less and less Rae Dunn. Like I feel like we haven't seen many things from her this season. They're kind of everywhere, but I don't know. I just feel like it's not as prevalent maybe as it used to be. This is a really neat mug too. Like that, very cute. Yeah, there's a lot of dishware at this HomeGoods. Again, more mugs up here, which I love these ones. Very adorable. And then they have, where was it? Oh, these little espresso mugs. So cute. That is really, really, really tempting. And then they have some other really pretty plates down here. This is a cake dish holder, or just like a dessert tray, or whatever you want to call it. They've got some Jack Skellington stuff in here. And then these really cool little dessert plates. And tons of plasticware as well. Look at this gigantic bowl. Huge, huge, huge bowl. And they've got like little ghosty bowls. Yeah, these ones here, just gigantic. Of course, I'm keeping my eyes out for Joanna Parker, and I'm not seeing her, which I'm not surprised.
No,
I really wasn't thinking we were gonna find her today, but you know, that's kind of always the goal in the back of my brain. Here's one of the bears. I think this guy's like a cookie jar. So cute. Yeah, I haven't shown these too much this season, but I really do think that they're adorable. I don't have a spot for a big old cookie jar, so we're gonna pass up on him, but dang if he is not adorable. Tons and tons and tons and tons of Halloween. And check it out, guys. They got one of the Frankenstein's monsters planter things here. I think somebody might have asked for the price on this guy. Sorry about that, everyone. $35 for him. I almost forgot that this was one of the reasons why I wanted to go to HomeGoods in the first place, was to look for the picture frames. And look at this, guys. They have a few in here, but it looks like it's been kind of picked over, so I think a lot of people might be looking for these. I don't know. But they're really cute. I love the jack-o'-lantern ones. These are really cute. I like the cakes. Actually really adorable. I don't know what I would use it for. Maybe it's like a little sugar dish or something, potentially. Yeah, lots and lots of baking dishes in here. The cat candy corn is hilarious. They got a lot of Nightmare Before Christmas too. I see this guy in the back with the lime slime green. Looks like it's already done, but it's still really cute. Looks like they have some bath stuff in here. I like the, oh my gosh, the sponge holders get me every time. They're so cute. And then the hand soap dispensers too. Got a lot of really cute ones. So adorable. And look at all of these little baskets. Dang, you guys, I just bought a little basket to hold Bella's toys in. Should have waited, because one of these would have been perfect. I'm like racking my brain. What do I need a basket for? What do I need a basket for? Surely I need one for something. More hand towels too. Looks like some good ones. I like the vampire lips. That's really adorable. And they have even more over on this side. A lot of good ones. And look at that, full-size towels. We don't see these too often now, do we? I like the ghosties. Very cute. All right, finished up at HomeGoods. I have quite a haul for you guys. I stopped filming in there because my hands were so full of things. So I'm gonna head into TJ Maxx. We'll see what they have, and then we'll do a haul. This guy's cute. Look at the little witch cat. Actually, quite sizable witch cat. That's adorable. I got some Bessie Johnson Halloween jewelry in here. That is a lot, I have to say. Even for Miss Bessie Johnson, like holy moly. Alright, finished up at TJ Maxx. Wasn't in there for too long. Just kind of felt like it was all the, you know, usual suspects in there. I kind of feel like the TJ Maxx, HomeGoods, Marshalls in lesser populated areas have the best stuff. I feel like those are the ones where you find the gems. I kind of feel like that's where I've found like the best stuff, is just in the random pants TJ Maxx, Marshalls, HomeGoods. So I didn't really expect to find too much on this particular trip because these guys are in a relatively popular area. Farragut is not too far from here, and Farragut has like all of the stores. It's a very populated area. So there is that, but it's okay. Just wanted to go in and enjoy the Halloween and yeah, just poke around. So that being said, didn't get anything at TJ Maxx. Let me show you what I got from HomeGoods. First of all, since it's the biggest item, I got Bella a brand new pet bed. Does she need one? She surely does not. She, no joke, has 4 of them. Yeah, 4 pet beds at home, and now she has 5. So you guys, she's a spoiled dog, okay? She is a spoiled little doggo. On top of that, she has a blankie for each of her pet beds too. So she's doing good over there, okay? She's sitting pretty over there, and now she's gonna be sitting even prettier because she has a brand new pet bed. But this was so cute, and I've been saying for a while that I've been wanting to replace a pet bed that I got for her years ago. It's on its way out. It's kind of falling apart. So I've been saying that I've been wanting to replace that for a while, so I finally did so. And I saw this one, thought it was really cute. Of course, covered in Snoopy. If you don't know, Bella is a beagle, so we're always happy to see the Snoopy stuff. And I love the candy corns and Snoopy just kind of gobbling them up. It's just, I just thought it was really adorable. And so yeah, I picked it up for her. It's nice and soft and cozy, and she's gonna be a happy camper. Apart from the pet bed, I picked up some picture frames. So these were the ones that I grabbed. Jack-o'-lantern ones, a white one, an orange one. They are adorable. I do have quite a few pictures that I could put in here, you know, family photos and things like that. So I'll have to go through my pictures and put some stuff in here. So cute. No joke, I promise you. The other day, I was like thinking, shocker, I know, but I was thinking, like, why aren't there more Halloween picture frames? Just randomly, out of the blue, I was just thinking that. And then, lo and behold, here they are. Like, they're kind of a thing this year at HomeGoods, so pretty cool. So I have to grab them, you know, just out of principle. I feel like I manifested it or something. Speaking of manifesting, I saw this adorable witchy candle at the very end there. It is this like cast iron feeling. It is pretty heavy, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was cast iron. I don't know. But this candle here, this cauldron, it has the moon phases on there too. Literally perfect for the altar, my witchy folks out there. Perfect for any altar, I feel. And it is a candle, and it does smell really good. It doesn't say on here what the notes are on the candle, and I'm not good with scents, but it's definitely a fall scent. It's like an apple-y, pumpkin-y, kind of cinnamon-y sort of smell. But I really did get this just to put on my altar. I got it because it's a great witchy find. And then finally, I got this really obnoxiously big thing of little votive candles. And it has orange and it has black, and these again I picked up as a witchy item for my altar. A number of years ago on Halloween clearance, I picked up like these exact same votive candles, but they were all black. I'm pretty sure it was the exact same company as well, and I used them, I picked them up and I used them to use in rituals. I've been on the hunt. I've actually seriously been looking out for those same votive candles for a couple of Halloween seasons now, because they really are great for that sort of thing. And I happened to see these on like a bottom shelf or whatever, so I snagged them up. I simply had to. So really excited about that. So yeah, some great witchy finds. A couple Halloween pieces, a gift for Bella, and I'm very happy about that. Actively checking Targets, by the way. Actively checking Targets for Halloween, and I don't think we're gonna find any. This is the Target in Farragut, by the way, but they do have some Disney Halloween things in here. Very cute. Yeah, guys, they're gonna get Halloween really soon here. Like, really soon. So that's exciting. We will be back. But anyway, checking out the bullseye section. They've got some really pretty pumpkins in here. Like the purple one, and then they've got a glittery one. Alright, tell you what, before we call it a video, Ross is literally right next door. So let's pop in, let's see what they got. We haven't been to Ross in a while. Oh yeah, tons more Halloween at Ross. They got a lot of really great stuff in here. Look at the huge jack-o'-lantern blow mold. This looks like as big as the ones at home. Wow. And it's $27 too. Okay, not bad. We got pathway lights too. Oops. Oh well. Well, you know, ghosty pathway lights, very cute. They've got a stack of pumpkin, plushy pillows. Ooh, and look at these. Here's a stack of pretty pumpkins in here. Also a really awesome bluey blow mold, and look at these up here. A witch and a ghoulie in the back. Yeah, a lot of great stuff. We don't go to Ross as often as we probably should. There's a ton of doormats over here. Ooh, this would be perfect for Halloween. That's a really nice one. Also like the pink one with the ghosties back in there. And they've got skeleton flamingos, a skull tree, peeker guy. And look at this Wednesday pumpkin thing. It's kind of hilarious and pretty adorable too. Wow, yeah, look at it all. Lots of great stuff. We won't go through it all, but you can get a feel for it. This guy's really creepy. I see some... Okay, fish. You need to stay put. Okay. I see... What is this? Is this a mug? I guess so. It's a very interesting Mickey ghost mug. Got various potion bottles, which are really nice looking. Salt and pepper shakers. Cute. Yeah, good stuff. Really, really, really good stuff. Genuinely.
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster fungus slab.
It's just gonna keep going. Okay, well, not the only time we've heard Mickey Mouse sing the Monster Mash this year, huh? Alright everyone, well, I think that is going to do it for today's video. Again, I really just wanted to get my pumpkin drink from Dunkin and just do fall Halloween things. I understand that it's still 80-something degrees out, although I do have a long sleeve on, and honestly it feels really good out. For this Floridian here, it feels really good out here in Tennessee. But nonetheless, I understand it's still a little bit early in the season and all of that, but I feel like it is never too early to romanticize fall and Halloween. And I feel like I'm going to be doing that a lot this season, a lot more than I ever have on the channel before, because we actually live somewhere where there is going to be fall. We're going to see the leaves change. The weather is going to be nice. Like, it is going to be legit real fall here, and I want to celebrate that. I want to enjoy that. I want to do all of the basic fall things that you can think of, and that is my plan. And so we're kind of in a way kicking that off today, because to me nothing is more fall and like Halloween than getting that pumpkin drink from Dunkin, doing some Halloween shopping, looking at some books, just bopping around town, you know? So that was really nice for me. And I say that because, once again, like, that was my tradition, like back in the day, way pre-YouTube. That is what I did. I would get my fall drink from Dunkin and just look at the Halloween decor, do a little bit of shopping, and just have a great old day. So I'm happy to be able to do that with you all, and let me know what your fall traditions are. Like, what are you the most excited about? And let me know, like, share, you know, going to pumpkin patches, all of that stuff, you know. But what I really mean is, like, the little things, like the little traditions that you have. Are you looking forward to the Starbucks fall drinks? Or is there, I don't know, something else that you do? Maybe you make your own coffee at home and curl up with a book and then go out shopping? Or I don't know, what is it? Like, let me know what your little obscure traditions are, because this one is mine. I mean, I don't think it's really that like unique or anything like that, but whatever. We saw some good stuff today, had a really good time. Glad I found my book. Glad we got some pumpkin Dunkin drinks. And we're gonna be back at Target very, very soon, you guys. We're gonna be here very soon, okay? So just hang tight, all right? And then we still have some other stores that we're waiting on Halloween shopping for, but really and truly, you guys, like, it is winding down. Now, in the grand scheme of things, there's still a lot of stores that I wanna hit up on the channel this season, and there's a lot of stuff that we haven't done yet that I keep saying like I want to do. So it's not over, but it's almost over. So we're gonna be shifting gears here pretty soon. We're gonna be doing some decorating, and then all the fall activities. We're gonna do a little bit of traveling, this and that. I feel like I'm saying the same things over and over again at the end of every single one of these videos, but here we are. Lots of stuff coming up here really soon. So thank you all so much for being here. Thanks for clicking on the video. Thanks for watching, especially if you made it this far. I really, really appreciate it. Appreciate all of you so much, and I hope that you're doing well out there and having a good week so far. I can't believe it's already the end of Wednesday. Like, this week it just flew by, y'all. It really flew by. I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying. That is it for this video. So happy Halloween, happy shopping, happy pumpkin coffee season out there, everyone. And I will see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye, everyone. Okay, Bella, are you ready for your new bed? Here you go. Congratulations. You're welcome. Look at that happy beagle. Look at that happy beagle.
She looks happy.
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Yeah, I think so too.